So it just keeps getting worse from Sony. Basically, now, if you read the terms and services, because again, you got to start reading these terms and services. If you are not active on your PlayStation Network account or your PSN account in 3 years, they have a right to close your PSN account or your PSN network. Um, my only thing is this: it's getting worse out here, man. You know? And like I said in my previous video, we're all guilty of buying from the PlayStation Store. We're all guilty. When you buy a game from the PlayStation Network store or PSN store, you're pretty much telling Sony that you agree to what they're doing in 2028. You know what I'm saying? And I'm only speaking on this because nobody else is being real and honest about the fact that everybody is guilty. When you buy DLC from this PSN store, you're pretty much guilty and you're encouraging Sony's decision on doing this. Now, the reason why Sony decided to go this all digital route is because you're buying from their Play Market or Play Store, whatever one you want to call it at this point. You know what I'm saying? You're buying DLC, you're buying deals. And again, physical media, it does matter. Physical media has been around since we were all babies. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that will ever beat owning your games. But let's be real. When Sony decided that your PlayStation has to be online all the time, it's pretty much boom. It's pretty much over. Don't forget that Sony has made it to where your PlayStation has to be online regardless. You cannot play your PlayStation with no internet connection or no internet access. So pretty much the digital games that you own are pretty much useless if you are not online all the time. And here's another twist that nobody else is talking about. If you buy a physical disc, you're only paying for the installment, because here's the thing, it has to be online 24/7. You feel me? So even if you do buy the disc, you have to install the disc into the PlayStation and you get the game from online. You can do your research on this. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much next gen gaming is pretty much revolving around an all digital world. You can buy a PlayStation right now with the disc drive and it doesn't mean anything because it's just the installment. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with what Sony is doing. I don't know what is going on over there, but it seems like it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And it seems like they don't care no more. They made their money. And the reason why I don't even know if I said it in the video, but if I did, I'm going to repeat it. And if I didn't, then you'll already know. But it ain't about Sony losing money or they're going broke by making physical copies. The thing is, they want to cut costs so they don't have to make any more physical media, because they already know that they're doing slime ball shit by making the physical copy. It's just to install. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? You can get a game right now that you bought currently, put it in the PlayStation, and it has to install. It has to install. So pretty much you're just paying for the installment, because again, it has to be online 24/7, or pretty much I'm just gonna say it has to be online. If your console isn't online, that disc you bought is just a paperweight. You know what I'm saying? Sony knew the idea. They knew what they were doing years ago. We were all just catching up. We're catching up right now. But this has been going on for the past few years. You know? We didn't really talk about it. We really didn't bring it up. But if you remember, if you buy a disc, you have to install it. That's the installment. You know? And it's sad that Sony decided to go down this route, but people got to understand that this is where we're at with this gaming shit. Gaming is a rich man's hobby. Gaming is no longer for people who are casual and, you know, want to enjoy themselves, if you want to enjoy yourselves, a PlayStation, an Xbox, a Nintendo, these are luxury items now. Why you think they're going up in price? They have no reason, but they love to blame inflation. They love to blame AI. But no, they're going up because it's a luxury item. And again, I'm just coming from a customer's perspective because I'm not corporate shielding for no $1 million, $1 billion company that makes twice the money I make. Matter of fact, quadruple the money. Matter of fact, they can buy all of our lives if they wanted to, because they have millions upon millions upon millions of dollars. So again, it doesn't matter if we buy these games physically, because you still have to install the game. You still have to install it. You're paying for the installment. You don't own the physical media moving forward because you have to install. It's sad, but hey, this is where we're at. So I don't want to hear nobody talking about, oh, piracy is wrong. Piracy is this. Listen, Sony is making it that way. They're making it to the point where you have no choice but to pirate the game. They're making these calls, and they've been doing this for years. We just didn't know until now. Updating the terms and conditions to saying you have to be online or be active for 3 years or more. If you're not active in 3 years, they have a right to close your PSN account and you lose all of your digital media, which you never owned from the beginning. You just paying for it, pretty much a blockbuster, pretty much. Just like everybody was talking about the fact that Sony had what was it? An eternal timer or something like that, or you have to check in every 30 days to keep your games. Yeah, Sony know what they're doing, bro. We're just playing catch up. So with that being said, man, this been your boy Skies, the realest on the internet, the realest in the building, the one who gonna keep it real regardless. And yeah, man, this is where we're at with it. And again, they've been doing this for years. It's just the fact that we were too blind to see what was really going on. And Xbox is gonna follow the trend, and Nintendo is gonna follow the trend as well. Because at the end of the day, these corporations are not your friend. They never were your friend. They look at you as talking, walking wallets. And as long as you keep buying from the PlayStation store, the Microsoft store, the Nintendo eShop, you're telling these companies, these billion-dollar companies, you support their decision to go into an all-digital world in 2028. You're telling them that. So the only way you can combat this, and I'm going to end the video on this note, the only way you can combat this, stop buying from the PlayStation market or PlayStation store. I repeat, stop buying from the PlayStation store. That includes DLCs. Okay? That includes DLCs. Stop buying from the PSN market. Stop buying from the Microsoft store. Stop buying from the Nintendo eShop. If you want to really let them know that you don't support the decision of going all digital in 2028, stop buying from the PSN store. That will tell them that you're not going for it. But as long as you're purchasing from the PSN store, you're telling them you support this all digital world, this all digital media, pretty much. Forget the physical. We want the all digital world. You know what I mean? And I'm ending on that one. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. I'm out.